I know the summer is coming up and you're looking for fat burners. So what's the best fat burner to take? Well, let me just throw one thing out of the way before we actually get into the list. Fat burners will not burn fat. It'll assist you. It's mostly like a tool, a secret weapon that you pull out when you really need it. Because at the end of the day, if you're not eating less than you burn, you will not lose fat. Meaning, if you are not hungry at the end of the day, or you're just overeating, you will struggle to lose fat. That's the problem. The thing is, fat burners will help sort of encourage the body to better use the fat for energy. It'll better convert, fat cells into energy. It'll also help with metabolism, perhaps appetite suppression. But at the end of the day, if you're not eating less than you burn, you're not being more active than normal, your weight will remain the same and you'll struggle. Fat burners come into play when you are struggling to focus, when you need something to lose those last few pounds, or perhaps just to get you going on your journey for fat loss. Fat burners are not magic. It takes a really strong fat burner to really make a difference. And even then, there's a big cost to those kind of fat burners because after you stop using it, you might easily rebound. So with that being said, the most useful way to use a fat burner is when you are already on the journey of losing fat and you just need something to give you an extra edge, whether it's with focus, fat metabolism, energy, whatever it is. Fat burners can be useful, especially if you're saving it for those last few pounds. So with that out of the way, if you're looking for a fat burner, this is the list that you're looking for. So let's start with the most exotic, the most hardcore fat burner. Of course, this means it uses exotic stimulants. It's not like a comprehensive fat burning supplement. It's more like a fun fat burning supplement. And that's two fat burners from Dark Labs, starting with Ripper. It used to be a DMAA fat burner. Now it is a DMHA. And it's mostly like an exotic blend of stimulants, which also features a fat burning ingredient, but it's not attacking all angles of fat burning like the other fat burners that we're going to talk about in a second. Alternatively, there's Adrenaline from Dark Labs. They both feature nearly the same ingredients now, but before it was a little different. Now they're both very similar. They both have aerogenesis, DMHA, and one fat burning ingredient. So the next one is Heroline. This one was recently revamped, so it's not the same DMAA, DMHA formula, but it still provides a nice burn that circles and starts within you, and a ball of fire is what you can imagine it to be. Heroline also has a nice mood uplift. It has some nice energy, but there isn't any cognition enhancing ingredients in there. And that's, again, Heroline by Dark Labs. So the next fat burner is from Jacked Factory. It features some nice fat burning ingredients. It also features a nootropic called Huperzine, which will help with focus all day long. And it also has some nice fat burning ingredients. You'll basically also feel a nice fat burning sensation going on. And it also has some nice energy. Again, that's Burn XT by Jacked Factory. I like this one. It's a basic formula. It has some effective fat burning ingredients that I do recommend checking out because it's not really seen in other fat burners. And then the next recommendation is coming from Huge Supplements. So they have a comprehensive fat burner called Eliminate. It has multiple ingredients, multiple stimulants. It's really strong, especially if you stack it with their other fat burner, which is technically a non-stimulant, but it does have some stimulants in there like Synfrine. And so combining both of these is an incredible effect, but in total that's 7 capsules. But Eliminate on its own, it's a very effective fat burner and you'll like it, especially if you want something that's comprehensive, but it's still high in energy. But again, it is strong and you will feel like a burning sensation within you, just like the other fat burners, which is normal. But I found it to be a little bit more with Eliminate from Huge Supplements. Now we're getting into a comprehensive fat burning powder. This one is from Transparent Labs. It's called Lean and it has everything needed for fat burning, cognition, as well as minerals to help with insulin. And those minerals will really make a difference, especially if you're deficient in them. And there's also a mineral in there to help with insulin regulation. So you're making sure that your insulin is doing its job in driving glucose and where it needs to go, which is especially important if you're trying to lose fat. Lean by Transparent Labs, it's quite a normal fat burning powder. It doesn't do anything crazy, but it's comprehensive. It has the minerals, it has the ingredients and nootropics to help you stay focused all day long, along with energy that's decent. This is basically a time-tested formula that's made for athletes or those who just want something that's safe. It's also naturally flavored. I do recommend Lean by Transparent Labs, and that's a powder, but they do have a pill version of a fat burner called Recomp. That used to be called Fat Burner, but it's been revised, and now it has green tea and a couple of ingredients that will help with fat burning, but it's more basic compared to Lean by Transparent Labs. Lean is a comprehensive powder-based fat burner that covers all angles from minerals to ingredients and nootropics, while Recomp, it's more like a pill-based, like a convenient type of way of taking a fat burner if you don't want to take it to anywhere you're going. So Recomp is a basic, nice fat-burning capsule-based fat burner, while Lean is a powder-based formula. So now we might get into some questions. If you're taking a pre-workout, can you still take a fat burner? Well, you could, but I would advise taking it, 8 or 6 hours apart, or you can take it on your off day, or you can simply take a fat burning ingredient and add it to your pre-workout, but make sure your pre-workout doesn't have it. Like for example, alpha yohimbine or yohimbine. Those two stimulants are nice to have when it comes to fat burning. Now, of course, some of these fat burners can possibly stack with a pre-workout as long as the caffeine, total amount of caffeine isn't something more than you're used to. For example, if you're taking a pre-workout with 200 milligrams of caffeine and you're looking at a fat burner with 100 milligrams of caffeine, then it makes sense if you can handle the 100 milligrams caffeine to stack them both. But keep in mind, there are other stimulants in pre-workouts aside from caffeine. So you want to make sure everything is within a relatively safe dosage according to your tolerance. Something that you're able to tolerate doesn't mean that everyone else can tolerate the same thing. So just make sure that you can handle the caffeine amount. That's the first thing to look at, just the total caffeine, and make sure that you can handle it. Assess your tolerance. I know you hear it a lot, but assess your tolerance is super important. But where to get these fat burners and what discount code can you use? Well, my discount code can be found in the description, but it's going to be FitFrick for most of these stores, except Transparent Labs. That one changes from time to time, but right now I think it's FitFrick10. But again, if you click the link in the description, that will automatically apply the discount code for you at checkout. So which fat burner should you go with? Well, if you're looking for something exotic, then Adrenaline and Ripper. Both of these are like fun fat burners, but they're not comprehensive and they don't contain everything needed for fat burning. But if you want something comprehensive, then Eliminate and Exterminate could be a comprehensive stack, although Eliminate on its own is incredible. If you're looking for a powder-based fat burner, Lean by Transparent Labs. It has the minerals, it has the vitamins, everything needed. All right, hopefully this video helps you. If you like this kind of format, please let me know in the description. Please let me know in the comments below, and hopefully see you next time.